A sharp recovery in financials helps Dalal Street close with healthy gains on Friday. For the week, the Nifty and the Sensex regained half of last week's losses. Banks outperformed. The index saw 3%, which is the biggest weekly gain in a month. In this week's edition of Editors Roundtable, we'll focus on the Adani rout, what it means for ACC Ambuja. We put the spotlight on IT stocks. We look at the stocks which had the biggest impact from the budget. I'm Reema Tendulkar. With me are Anuj, Prashant, Nimesh, Nigel, and we've also got our guest editor, Basant Maheshwari, author, portfolio manager of Basant Maheshwari Wealth Advisors. Hi guys. Longest week, right?
I don't know about you guys, I'm looking forward to the weekend. In the morning I was joking that, Monday was my 43rd birthday and by today I'm feeling 45. It's been that long a week.
Budget weeks are also, invariably very long, but this one was extremely tiring and exhausting, right? With Adani, FOMC, earnings.
I think Adani just took over everything. I mean, nobody spoke about budget also to a larger extent, right? I mean, it was all about Adani from Monday to Friday. Every day, some of the other news, stocks falling. It was like all over the place. So it's actually dominated the mind space of every investor this week.
We got the TGIF rally, right?
We got the TGIF rally, and actually, I just want to quickly put up a couple of things before we move any further. So I think Friday was the first day, really, when the market got out under from this Adani story, right? And it looks like it perhaps is, it's looking better. It's looking much better. Out of the ICU, perhaps into the general ward, and maybe out of the hospital very soon as well. And I think this is good. And this is something that we've been saying for a while, that the broader impact of the impact of the broader market of the Adani story perhaps should diminish over a period of time, and I think that process has already started, as we saw on Friday. Amidst all of this, what has happened is the global market is looking much better, right? I mean, the Nasdaq particularly is up 16% on a year-to-date basis. And what is the market? They're pricing. It's pricing in no recession, and it's pricing in that the Fed will be, dovish, pivot, whatever, right? So it's almost like a Goldilocks kind of situation. Although I think it's not that the thesis has not been put to test. Today we will get the jobs data, and I think market will digest that, and I think that thesis will be put to test when we come back on Monday. It could turn out to be both ways. I mean, the market could be smacked if the jobs number is very hot, and everybody starts worrying about the fact that the labor market, which is the number one thing the Fed watches, is still very, very tight. So it's an important one. FIIs have been selling, and we've heard this over and over again, that FIIs are selling expensive markets and they're buying cheap markets, the reverse of what has happened. But I just want to put out one data point. The Chinese market is now up 60% from the October lows. It's now not trading at 11, 12 times. It's trading at 18 times one-year forward earnings, which by its own historical average and by other yardsticks is not cheap at all. So I think at some point there will be a reversal of the reversal, which is, you kind of go back to what foreign investors have done, which is buying the high quality markets like India and a couple of others as well. The only problem has been corporate earnings, which I think have seen more downgrades as compared to upgrades. And this is true for consumer sector, but so many others. It started right from the word go, and it's continued all through the earnings season. Just two levels on the Nifty. We're very close to the 20-day, which is now at 17,896, with I think 100, 150 points away. On the Bank Nifty also, we're almost there, some 400 points. 41,821 is the 20-day for the Bank Nifty. So you cross those near-term kind of moving average levels, and then you look up ahead. And hopefully, as I said, the broader market impact diminishes, even as that issue, I don't think is going to fade away very soon. It'll continue to fester in some way or the other. You'll keep getting headlines, but the market hopefully moves on.
Okay, let's take stock then of what the dealing rooms, what the stock market